Perpetrators of these crimes come from all levels of the Army. In many instances, victims are certain no one will believe them, and they say nothing. In fact, a major part of our emphasis is building the trust of victims so they will come forward and will allow us to work with them and allow us to do everything we can to address their needs and bring justice to the situation. Another quote, the soldier said, it impacted my job performance because I was depressed. I had anxiety. I couldn't be a leader. These crimes destroy a victim's well-being and their ability to function effectively long after the incident occurs. I had re-enlisted, one said, but I don't think I'll do it again. To other soldiers, unaware of the incident, victims become withdrawn, they lose interest or quit what were once their valued pursuits. A quote from another, whenever I see him out in public, I feel a cold wave of hate. It's overwhelming. What does that do to a leader? Once betrayed, trust rarely returns. A victim will never, ever again feel that she or he is a member of that band of brothers, band of sisters. Another victim said, I don't think I'll ever trust that guy again. I don't think I'll trust any guy again. There's always going to be this corner of my mind that says this is bad. Suppose how bad are the soldiers betrayed by those they were willing to sacrifice what they needed back. Soldiers for whom the Army will never, ever be any brothers and sisters. Last September, your Army leadership lost I am strong combat sexual harassment and sexual assault. The campaign began with competitive leadership and continues until we have changed our Army culture and meet our goal is to become a model. The Chief and I encourage every leader, every soldier in the Army to commit to this mission. In the Army, there are no bystanders. Every soldier is his or her brother's keeper. That's the Army of Ross McGinnis. That's the Army of Monica Brown. That's your Army. The brothers and sisters of our Army must be able to count on each other, wherever they are, battlefield or barracks, even in a bar someplace, on hours, after hours, and wherever and whenever they need their buddy's help. On duty or off, no matter the cost. That's your Army. Our leaders will create a climate, and you will be a part of shaping that climate, that does not condone gender-based misconduct in attitude, word, or certainly deed. And we'll become fully the band of brothers and sisters that our values demand. We've begun the work, but you're the generation of officers that will complete this work. It'll be up to you to reshape our Army and build it in this vision. We will succeed in this effort because soldiers take care of soldiers. You strip away everything else about your Army, that's what soldiers do. We will become the band of brothers and sisters that your values, that our values demand. And it won't be easy. Modern culture is working against this initiative. The baggage soldiers bring into this Army, the culture, the messages that we get in our culture are antithetical to what we're trying to accomplish in our Army. But our Army is different. In so many ways, our Army sets the standard for moral conduct for our entire nation. This is one where, unfortunately, we have not led as we were able, not led as we wanted to. And I wanted to talk with you about this today. There are many other issues, and I'm going to take the questions. I'm glad to talk about any issue. But you are young leaders. You have a bright future ahead of you. You are the best and the brightest, and you will shape this Army. You come right out of these college campuses. You know what I'm talking about. You know what does not belong in the Army that is in the culture that you're leaving behind. And I look forward to watching you, young men and women, shape this Army that conforms to our values in every way. So we won't have an outlier. We won't have an issue such as sexual assault that stands as a perversion of everything that you stand for, that your Army stands for. That's my message today. I tried to be specific, tried to narrow in on one. And I ask you, as you become leaders in this Army, as you carry forward and you shape the future of this Army, I want you to look back 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and be able to say, we are a band of brothers and sisters. We are an Army that's male, female. You don't have to be looking over your shoulder. You know you can count on that person standing behind you, standing in front of you, standing to the right of you, standing to the left of you. And you look over the history of this Army,
We've accomplished great things that have changed society. Last summer, we celebrated the 60th anniversary of the integration of the Army. In 1948, President Truman integrated the Army. Army was not a band of brothers in 1948. It did not reflect society. It reflected the worst part of society. It was segregated, and what you did, who you ate with, who you lived with, was based on the color of your skin. 60 years later, we are the model in this country. There is no organization in America, there is no community in America that offers the opportunity that the United States Army does. It was a long, hard road, and many of the people who are leaders in your Army today, seniors, helped build that Army that became that model of equal opportunity. It's going to take years to do the same thing with regard to gender, but I know we'll get there. Our Army values will tolerate nothing less. The values that you live, the values that you're going to die. Thank you for letting me share with you today, and God bless every one of you. Thank you for your service.